Hello everyone, welcome to Res Snapper. My name's MJ and this is the return of the Snap Packs planning videos. A massive thank you to everyone who's clamoured and commented asking if I will bring back this series. Well, here it is, baby. New and improved. We got updated graphics. Took me a bit of time to make them, but listen. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see this, I went to a Comic Con this morning, hence why I've got... That's weird. That's insanely weird. Genuinely, in real life, I can't really read what it says anymore. But when I hold it up, you can see it weirdly clearly. That's kind of odd. Anyway. Good. This is all crap already, to be honest. Right, in this video, we're going to be talking about all of the upcoming cards of the season. In future, I will get this video out at the start of the season. It's only because, you know, I've been busy in that we're getting out partway through the Arachnid Anarchy season. We're also going to talk about not only Snap Packs, so it's a bit of a misleading title. We're actually going to talk about the cards coming in the game modes as well. Anyway, so on the Tuesday, the 11th of November, we've got two cards coming to the game. First one is Ezekiel Sims, 2/2. After you play a card with higher power here, give this +2 power and move this to another location. Now, I do already have my Snap or Pass video out for this card, so if you want to see my full in-depth thoughts, then check out that video. Basically, I absolutely love this card. I think it's really cool. I think it's going to be awesome in like the auto move style decks, which like to bump up your Hydra Stomper and whatnot. You've got Silk flying around. I think he's going to be really cool in that style of deck. But also, I think there's a real shot for him in Sauron or Scar style decks as well, where you're playing down these sequentially bigger cards and you're just getting this free, not free, these cost 2, but you're getting this cheap scaling card that is just in addition to all of those things. And if you can get him up to 10 power, is that possible? That might actually be hard. It might be hard. I don't know. Could you move him through? I don't. It might be hard to get him to 10 power, but that could actually discount your Scar if you can manage to do so. The more I'm saying it out loud, the more impossible it sounds. But I am rating this card. I think he's really cool. I will say, guys, in this video, in this series of videos that you will be watching and consuming, we don't do... Right, I can't be acting this way because we don't do frame breaks on this style of video. It's all captured directly, so I don't edit these much. So I can't be talking absolute waffle nonsense like that. And because I've been talking like that, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh yeah, that's it. It's going to be a biased opinion, guys. It's going to be what I think about the card. And this, to me, seems like a very fun card. So I personally am going to get it. I should also say as well that because I am on the Content Creator Program, I do get resources from Second Dinner, which means I'm able to stay ahead a bit better than like certainly free-to-play players and stuff. So I do apologise, but I will take that into consideration when I give you my thoughts and feelings. Everything's just personal opinions and stuff in it. Also ignore those logos there. Yeah, you haven't seen them. This video is really, really good. If you do happen to open Seasonal Series 5 Snap Packs to get Ezekiel Sims, just bear in mind that it is the last 2 seasons worth of cards, so you could get the Undead Horde and the Arachnid Anarchy. And if you open the Seasonal Series 4 packs, which we'll come on to now discussing Chameleon, you could also get the season before that, which was it, Visions of the Future? Anyway, also coming on Tuesday the 11th of November is Chameleon. He's a 3/3. On reveal, copy the text of another card here you revealed this turn. So, again, my Snap or Pass video is already up for Chameleon. I love the character because I'm a massive Spider-Man fan, and he's just an unbelievably classic character. I love this base artwork. I think it's sick. And I actually think the card is going to be very, very fun. I'm really excited to try all these zany, cool combinations with him. However, because he is difficult to use, because you have to reveal him alongside another card, I mean, you can manipulate that. You can either gain extra energy or you can hide it behind Invisible Woman or Supergiant, those kinds of things. Then there are opportunities to do big costed cards. In fact, Supergiant's really fast now. I don't think I even talked about that on my Snap or Pass video. You could like Supergiant, play it on turn 5, and then on the final turn you play a 6 cost card at the same location. That could be a Doctor Doom, or it could be other things. Could be other cards, but yeah, anyway, fine, good. Yeah, you can get Chameleon in Seasonal Series 4 collector packs. I am ultimately saying, like, sort of, I don't really want to say Snap or Pass in this video, even though I have got the literal logo from snap or pass for pass, which is going to absolutely Darren Brown me. I'm going to Darren Brown myself, I think. Genuinely, I think I'm going to Brown myself. I'm seeing him next year, by the way. I was supposed to be seeing him this year, but he cancelled like a few days before. Listen, nothing against the guy. Yeah? You can't help if you're going to be sick, can you? You can't help illness, yeah? But yeah, really looking forward to seeing him. In fact, this year, we were originally seeing him on the original release date for Avengers Doomsday, which was then delayed. None of this is probably very interesting. Let's move on to Tuesday the 18th of November, which is Spider-Man Noir. Now, this is the first card where my snap or pass video isn't up, so you're borderline almost getting a preview of my overall thoughts, as you can see this red cross on here, where I'm saying I'm not planning to get him, or I should really say I'm not heavily recommending him. I guess I should say that, because I'm 100% getting this card. As I say, I am ahead on resources, so I am in a very fortunate position that I am able to get most things. So yeah, I am going to get him. I think he's quite a difficult card, though. I should certainly read what he does. He's a 4/6. On reveal, if your other cards in play cost exactly 8 total, add the top card of your deck here, set its power to 8, and then there is also an indicator on the card which shows you how close or far you are from fulfilling what the total cost of cards you have in play is. Anyway, and of course he doesn't count himself. The wording is if your other cards. So what that means is, if you're playing him on turn 4 on curve, which you certainly want to do, more than so many other cards in the history of Marvel Snap, you want to play this guy on curve. It means on your previous turns, you got turn 3, turn 2, and turn 1. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. But you need to have 8. So that means you're either waiting and floating energy, which you can do, you know, you might be doing high evolutionary or anything like that, or you play cards like, for example, Squirrel Girl. If Squirrel Girl is in that combination and you play the rest of your stuff to curve, then that fulfills it. Mysterio can help, but you have to play Mysterio and another 2-cost card on the first 3 turns of the game. It might not be the most preferable. Other ways to do it is like Shanna. Shanna is like 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to play like a 1-cost. Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff doesn't work. And also Shanna can summon Squirrel Girl. What are the other good ones? Mr. Sinister is a really good one. I think most sort of obviously what you want to do is definitely Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister is one of them, because Mr. Sinister coming down as an 8, because, sorry, you also have to think about what cards you would want to pull from your deck as an 8 power card. Mr. Sinister certainly fits that category, right? Because it's a 16 power play. So it's a very, very fascinating, interesting design. I think it's really cool, but gosh, I think it's going to be a difficult card to pull off. I'm really looking forward to actually making the snap or pass for this video, which I haven't done yet. I'm actually going to start some slides. Actually, I have started the slides. I haven't started the in-depth analysis yet, which I'll be doing shortly today. In my, planning, I'm not recording. I have to plan and create these videos. Don't I? Do you understand? Yeah. Good. I don't do frame breaks. You can't act this way. So yeah, I just can't recommend him, because I think he's going to be too hard and weird and possibly bad, but he is also really powerful potentially. I think he's going to be insanely fun, but I'm not sure I can fully recommend him. However, guys, I can fully recommend, on Thursday the 20th of November, there is a skill coming to the game, a 1-cost skill. It's Deafening Chord. It's on reveal. Afflict an enemy character here that costs 3 or less with -1 power, and remove its text. So this is like a mini Red Guardian, because it's doing -1 power instead of -2, and it can only affect a up to 3-cost card. Whereas Red Guardian is a bit more targeted. It targets the lowest power, and that can hit something like a Dracula, which is really crucial. One of the crucial comparisons between these two. You can pick this up in seasonal series 4 packs, and I absolutely think you should. I absolutely think that you should. This seems really, really good to me. Absolutely killer to remove the text from important cards like Madam Web and many others that I can't think of off the top of my head. Surge, I guess, right? Yeah, the targets for this thing, for this skill, the targets are endless within the remit of the game. So very much end full. The targets are end full. Fulled with end. Fulled. That's not a word in the English language. Fulled. It's so not a word that it actually sounds foreign to say. Fulled. Have you met my cousin Fold? He's from Germany. Nah, bad. So anyway, good. No, it's fantastic. And I also think what's fascinating about it is another 1-cost skill. So we've got Hunger, we've got this, and we've got Web Sling. We're really starting to see some more things cooking together with like the Bishop Nicholas Scratch sort of angle of things, which I think is cool. And maybe you want to, again, another thing that gets banished, so you want to play it on top of Angela, Zombie Scarlet Witch, Hope, all that sort of thing. Which, as you guys know, I do like a bit of Silky Smooth. Although around these parts we don't call it Silky Smooth, we call it in the club. We call it in the club. Mingle, Rise of Pringle, and Pringle comes in stacker. That's what you want to do with cards in that style of deck, is it? You want to stack them at the same location. On the Monday that is known as the 24th of November, Sanctum Showdown returns to Marvel Snap. In fact, honestly, it's way too far through this video to make these kinds of changes, but this could probably be bigger, although that has cut off the logo now. Really, really good quality. Really good quality video. I'm glad it's going like this. That'll do, wouldn't it? Should have made it bigger, as the actress said to the Bishop. Nah. I can only apologise for the way I am. But we're getting Sanctum Showdown, and this is such an exciting card, man. I'm so I'm beaming, positively beaming. I cannot wait to make Snap or Pass on this card. I love Hydro Man. Hydro Man is everything I love about Spider-Man villains, like sort of C list or lower D. What? Actually, yeah. Let me know in the comments below. What list is Hydro Man? What list? He's certainly not A list. Is he B list? Sort of, maybe. Is he C list? Probably. Z list? Is he F list? H list? But yeah, I just love him. Made of water. He's splishy splashy. He's freaking cool. The fact that he's made of water means that when they make toys of him or statues of him, he's like transparent blue and stuff. Oh my god, I love it. And in Marvel Snap, they have established that water powers affect cost. In fact, we've seen several of these types of cards. Wave, she's water, she changes the cost. Iceman, he increases the cost. Only Lunar Snow, she's ice, she gives players ice cubes and whatnot. And Hydro Man is now, I haven't even read the power. I literally haven't even read what it is. I'm sorry. 5/8. On reveal, set the cost of each deck's top card to 1. So I think this is just so cool. Everyone benefits, right? This is one of the absolute giving cards. This is what you want to play in a deck alongside Legion when the Foggy's Gym. What's it called? What's the gym with doubles the boosters? What a bad video this is. This has become unhinged. You know what I'm trying to say. Lunar Snow, you're gifting your opponent energy. This, you're gifting your opponent the ability to play more stuff or cheapen their stuff, perhaps. Actually, unless it hits Wasp or Yellow Jacket, that's kind of cringe. But and then he stopped talking. But I just love it. It's generous. It's cool. It's fun. But this is going to go really well. Oh God, which bloody deck did I say this was going to go well in? There's a card that I thought of recently. What is it? Is it one coming up? Basically, you play... Chameleon. Chameleon. This is it, right? Okay, this is it, right? So listen to this. You've got a Chameleon deck, okay? You play Anti-Venom and Hydro Man, and maybe because of that, it's an ongoing deck, because those cards both work really well with ongoing cards. And then on the final turn, you can play a Chameleon with either your 0 cost card or your 1 cost card, but they could They could be 6 drops, they could be 5 drops, but you can play all of them together. You can play all of these things together. I don't know what we should call that style of deck. Bloody... should we call it like wet times? Wet fun. Wet fun. Who doesn't love a bit of wet fun, guys? Let me know in the comments below if you like wet fun. And then this is good. Me increases the size of the increases the size of the slide at the moment when we've got more content on the screen than ever before. Right, you'll be absolutely relieved to hear this is the last card of the season. It's the Prowler. He's a 3/4. On reveal, add 2 Thief's Tools to your hand. Set their cost to 0 if a card moved last turn. So, and then I'll talk about. I guess I should actually talk about the skills now. To be fair, the Thief's Tools, they're all skills. So you've got, and they're all 1 cost, right? So you've got the Vibro Shock Gauntlets. On reveal, give your highest power card here +2 power. You get +1 energy next turn. You've got Remote Mines, which is on reveal, afflict the 2 highest power enemy cards here with -2 power. And finally, you've got Flight Harness, which is on reveal, give your highest power card here +1 power and move it to the right. So, there is a really difficult thing with this card here, the Prowler. However, before we talk about that, let's talk about how powerful these skills are. So these skills, absolute thirst levels high, decreasing. These skills are really, really good. If you consider the fact that they are 1 cost skills, they are, I would say, generally very good. Some of them are not quite as good as others, but Vibro Shock Gauntlets and Remote Mines both seem really, really good. I mean, Remote Mines is a 1/4, which is just strong, and also because it's -2 to 2 cards, that's potentially really disruptive as well. It obviously affects scalers or doublers and stuff. Vibro Shock Gauntlets pays for itself. It gets +1 energy back, so it's sort of free anyway. However, if you consider them being 0 cost, then they all go absolutely ballistic. Like Vibro Shock Gauntlets is like a +2 energy sort of vibe, right? So very, very cool stuff. However, the very important thing to note here is that the cost reduction is assigned to the Prowler, which means that if you're playing the Prowler on curve, you need to have moved a card on turn 2, which is not the easiest thing to do. Okay, so the easiest way to do that is Nightcrawler on turn 1. Well, actually, when I say the easiest way to do that, I mean it's not necessarily easy to guarantee you're going to draw Nightcrawler on turn 1, and often not beneficial for you to move him as early as turn 2, right? You're not even getting a Craven benefit at that point. So maybe you're thinking about I don't even know, like a turn 2 Vulture and Ghost Spider, or Vulture and Iron Fist, or maybe it's a turn 1 Iron Fist into something on turn 2. Not the easiest things to achieve. Now, if we push it later in the game a little bit, like a turn 2 Silk, anything on turn 3 will move Silk, and then you can do Prowler on turn 4. So it becomes way easier to achieve any of these things on turn 4, especially if you talk about Ezekiel Sims as well, right? Ezekiel Sims can move easily on turn 3, and then you play Prowler on turn 4. So I think Prowler's like sort of best turn is going to be turn 4. I think it's just going to be too hard to get him to trigger on turn 3. But then sometimes Move doesn't really have the most expensive cards, does it? So you kind of might not even mind playing him on curve and just getting these 1 cost skills. Like, these skills are good, right? It's not like you're not playing Kate Bishop because her arrows cost 1, right? It's not like you're holding back. So I know there's it's a bit of a weird comparison there because Prowler's obviously more expensive. Yada yada yada. What I'm trying to say is, it's kind of tricky, but ultimately I think the Prowler looks really good. Incredibly fun. One of the best cards of the season, I think. And yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing to try him. So that is, so yeah, I would say get him. He seems cool. I think look forward to this one, and you should get him. That is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any feedback for this format of video, let me know. There will be a little bit longer in future as well, because we'll be talking about more things. Although, actually, having said that, it will also take me a bit of time to actually create the graphics and stuff. So, who knows? I'll try my best to keep this stuff up. I don't know what's happening now, but this has been good, and I hope that you have a nice period of your life. I hope you're experiencing a good period of time in your life right now. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.